Good morning, sir. My name is Sanya and I am currently pursuing BTech third year at SRIT. Today, my topic is about operating system and system programming in that interpret handlers. Coming to the interpret handlers, first of all, let me discuss about what is interpret handlers. Coming to the introduction to interpret handlers, interpret handlers are a special routines that responds to hardware, software event they allow system to react promptly on asynchronous event. Proper handling of interprets is crucial for system responsiveness and stability. Coming to the what is interpret? Introduction we have seen what is interpret and here is another one flow chart. First is the program instructions and interpret pending. Switch statement and SR no, switch to kernel mode, save current PC, load interpret handlers and execute IH, restore PC and program instructions. And coming to the word is an interpret. An interpret is a signal sent to the processor indicating at a event that needs immediate attention. Interpret can be generated by hardware devices or a software conditions. They temporarily halt the main program to execute an interpret service routine ISR. We had seen introduction about interprets. Again, we had seen what is an interpret, and we had seen one flow chart. Coming to the types of interpret. Up to now, we had seen only what is interpret, and here we come to know what is the types in it interprets. Coming to the types of interprets, hardware interprets are triggered by external devices like a keyboard, timers, or a network cards. Software interprets are generated by programs to request a system service. Maskable interprets can be ignored or disabled, while non maskable interprets must always be handled. Coming to the interrupts, hardware interrupts and the software interrupts. In the interrupts, we'll be having a two interrupts. One is a hardware interpret and one is a software interpret. And in the hardware interpret, it is an maskable interprets and one more non-maskable interprets. Coming to software interprets, up to now we had seen only the hardware, and now let me say about the software also. It is an 256 types of a software interpret. In this, we'll be having a 256 types of software interprets. Coming to the role of interrupt handlers. An interrupt handlers or the ISR is a specialized function invoked in response to an interrupt. It performs minimal processing to quickly service the event and the return controls. Proper design ensures efficient handling without disrupting or ongoing process. Coming to the interrupt vector table, the interrupt vector table is in a data structure that maps interrupts types to their handlers. It allows the processor to quickly locate the appropriate ISR when an interrupt occurs. Coming to the modifying entities in the table can change how specific interrupt are handled. Coming to the interrupt vector table, here we will be seeing interrupt vector table and coming to the registered saving and restoring. When an interrupt occurs, the processor saves the current state, including registers. They preserves the content of the interrupted task for later resumption. After executing the ISR, the saved state is restored to continue normal operation. And here is in the challenges in interpret handlers. Coming to challenges, handling multiple interrupts simultaneously required authorization mechanisms. Excuses or a poorly managed interrupts can lead to system performance issues. Ensuring the ISRs are short and efficient prevents systems bootlegs. Coming to the nested interrupts. Up to now, we had seen what is interrupt, introduction of interrupts, and types of interrupts, and challenges in interrupt handling. And now, coming to the nested interrupts. Nested interrupts occur when an interrupt is triggered while another is being serviced. Many systems allow nesting by temporarily disabling lower priority interrupts. Proper nesting management ensures critical events are handled properly. Coming to the interrupt latency and response time. Here we have seen only nested interrupts. Here we will be seeing interrupt latency and response time. Interrupts latency is a delay between an event occurs the start of an its handler. Minimizing latency is an essential for a real-time system performance. Techniques such as a portrait and official handler design helps reduce responses time. And hardware support for interrupts. Modern processors provides dedicated hardware features to facilitate interrupt handling. Features include interrupts controller units, priority schemes, and direct memory access (DMA). These hardware components improve the efficiency and reliability of interrupt processing. Coming to software strategies for managing interrupts. Develops design ISRs to be as short and simple as possible. Often, deferred processing is handled output. The ISR via task scheduling or deferred for produced cells. Proper synchronization mechanism prevents rare condition with an interrupts routines. Coming to the conclusion and the best practices. Efficient interrupts handling is a virtual form system performance and real-time responsiveness. Always portrays critical interrupts and keep ISRs minimal. Regular testing and validation ensures stable and reliable interrupt management. Here we can see interrupt handling also. Program instruction interrupt pending if else yes or no. Switch to kernel mode, save current PC, load interrupt handlers, execute and restore PC, and will be executing. And thank you, sir.